Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Royal Rumble. It is going to be a great one here today. Not a tournament. You know, those tournaments were wearing me out. I went through them. I mean, it's always easy to go through them, and it catches you up. So I do appreciate that part. But today we are going to do movie rivalries. So what I've done is, and there was a vote on this, and at 75% people voted for me to put in the entries. Now, I still did a little bit random, but I did put in the rivals with each other. So they will be coming, like, one will be the hero, one will be the hero, two will be the villain, or the other way around. So, and we are starting off with Shrek. So all these are movies, and there's going to be 15 rivalries altogether. So make sure you tell me your favorite one of this list, or something that I did not put in this list. Make sure you let me know. But this is we're starting off with a really good one. And when it came to the rivals, there's going to be a couple cases where they have multiple, and I may have not put in the best one in your opinion, but I just did what I did. I mean, there's a couple of these guys that have actually multiple rivals, 2 to 3 sometimes. But Shrek, we're starting off with him, and he needs to stop. He needs to stop. You know, he says, get out of my swamp. If he keeps on moving like that, he needs to get out of my ring. That's what he needs to do. That is just scary. You know, we have horror characters in here. You're not one of them. Okay. So, obviously, you know who this is going to be. But you can kind of guess them as they go along. And there's going to be some big surprises as well. So, and oh man, so far this entrance fits this character at 100%. With the awesome Miz. Yeah, it's Lord Farquaad. So, I always love this character. I love the first Shrek movie. I can't stand the rest of them, really. Because the first one's so good, the rest of them don't even matter. It's one of those situations. 2's okay. I stopped watching it after 2, though. I think I saw 3 and I didn't like it. I don't recall how many there are, though. But Lord Farquaad is here. So, we're starting off with Shrek versus Lord Farquaad. And it's going to be interesting. We're going to also see if the rivals take each other out. That's going to be kind of an experiment going on. And hopefully they fight a lot. But there is going to be some other people coming in and, you know, picking their own opponents. You know, they're not programmed to go after their rivals all the time. So that is going to happen. I got some, you know, R movies, cartoon movies, horror, comedy, action, all that good stuff. So who's number 3? It's Mufasa. Mufasa at number 3. And look, oh man, look at Farquaad with that clothesline, and Mufasa is here. And I just love how they made that character. I never thought I'd see the day where we would have a Mufasa. So that's pretty awesome. And I'll talk about some of these, but I'll try not to talk your head off. But, yeah, there's definitely going to be some good ones. And, of course, Scar is Mufasa's rival. We could have had Simba. That would have been probably better, but this was the Mufasa character, so I went ahead and went with that. I mean, I could have renamed it Simba, but it doesn't really matter. They're rivals no matter what, which one it is. Scar is here, though. My favorite Disney villain. By far. I mean, definitely. Probably the best. I can't think of one better. I can think of a couple Pixar's that are close, but not one that's better. But look at Mufasa here, taking out Shrek. And now Maximus is number 5 from Gladiator. So obviously he's only going to have one rival. But, you know, some of these guys have 2 to 3 or more. In some cases, probably more. So. And number 6 is, I'm not going to call him by his real name. I'm going to call him Komodo. Commode, like a toilet seat, because that's basically what he is. Just a complete jerk. But anyway, Scar's been eliminated by Mufasa, so that's a rival that where the other person ended the other person. So that's kind of neat. So we're going to see how many of those happen. But yeah, we got Maximus, and I'm going to call him Commodus. And that's from the Gladiator movie. If you haven't seen Gladiator, you wouldn't understand that rival. But that's a really good rivalry. And Jack Sparrow is number 7. I love Gladiator. I need to watch it again. It's a fantastic movie. I think it won Best Picture. And of course, Joaquin Phoenix plays the bad guy, and Russell Crowe plays the good guy in it. Look at Farquaad. And Barbossa is number 8. Barbossa at number 8. He is the rival of Jack Sparrow in the first movie. Now, I think they become friends later on. And this is one of those situations. I could have picked Davy Jones. I did a little bit of research on some of these people. And all the lists had Barbossa over Davy Jones. I don't know why. I feel like Davy Jones is a worse villain, but I feel like Barbossa and Sparrow have more of a rivalry. It looks like Maximus took down his rival, so that's a second time that's happened. There's going to be one on here that, unless you've seen the movie, is not going to even make sense to you. But this one's definitely going to make sense. Obi-Wan Kenobi is number 9. And I mean, I'm looking at some of these rivalries. Now, we're not going to have any comic book ones. I'm going to go ahead and let you know, no Marvel or DC comics in this one. Because I'm going to have a separate one for that, and I got another separate one to do. So I came up with a bunch of ideas. And I guess I'll run it the same way I ran this one. I just think it's a good idea for the rivals. And number 10 is Darth Vader, obviously the rival of Obi-Wan. That's just a given. Of course, I could have put Luke Skywalker as well. I mean, this is another one with multiple rivalries. You could have put Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. So, I just like the Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader better. But, you know, I could have put Luke easily, but I kind of feel like they get along at the end. There goes Obi-Wan, and Maximus is going to be taken out by Mufasa here. Oh, man. And number 11 is Edward Norton, or the narrator. That's what we're going to call him. I mean, they put him by the actor name, but it's from the movie Fight Club. And before you say I broke the rules, I've broken the rule about 100 times, and Darth Vader's been eliminated. I've broken that rule 100 times. I don't care. I'll break Fight Club rules all I want. And there goes Jack Sparrow, and Barbossa looks like he took out his rival, so. And the narrator one in Fight Club's kind of a controversial pick. Unless, I mean, you wouldn't really understand it unless you've seen the movie. And, I mean, it could be a debatable rivalry. But I think it is. I think it is. I absolutely do. And I know I just talked about Fight Club again, and I absolutely do not care, because I'm going to continue to break the first 2 rules of Fight Club. What are they going to do about it? They going to beat me like they beat Jared Leto? Nah, they're not going to do nothing. But anyway, I mean, they beat the tar out of Jared Leto in that movie. I felt bad for him. And Peter LaFleur is number 13 from Dodgeball. Now, I've watched half of Dodgeball. I was watching it in the airport, and I still need to see the other half of the movie. I know who obviously is how the movie's gonna end up, but I still haven't seen the full thing. It's pretty funny though. But I'm not a big Ben Stiller fan, but I mean, he's funny in that. And the narrator has been eliminated. And number 14 is White Goodman, the rival of Peter. So there's a little bit of a comedy rivalry. So that's pretty cool. Get a little bit of comedy up in here. Probably going to be the only one, really, unless you count Jack Sparrow. He's funny. And look at Barbosa taking out Goodman, and Hercules is number 15. Hercules is number 15 from the. I don't think I've ever seen that one all the way through. I actually think that's one of the Disney classics I haven't seen all the way through. I know I haven't seen, there's one that I've never seen as well that I know for a fact I haven't seen. I may have seen Hercules when I was young and I don't remember. Barbosa's taking everybody out. And of course, Hades is going to be 16. Obviously. And there's so many Disney rivalries. And I'm going to use a couple, but I try not to do like too many, because if we ever want to do another one of these, I can use those later and not have too many in one. So that's why I went the way I went on this. But I don't think I've seen Hercules. And number 17 is Rocky. Now, this could be multiple as well, because he's had a lot, and you may be surprised who I chose. But make sure you tell me in the comments who's your favorite movie rival. Doesn't even have to be on here. And I went with Drago, because obviously the list, the majority of the list, said Apollo Creed. But they become buddies later. I know they're still rivals, but Drago is like America versus Russia, you know, type of scenario. So it's just, and of course, he's a lot meaner than Apollo Creed is. There's going to be another pick I have later on that kind of mentions that as well, where the guy has multiple, but obviously one's worse than the other. Now this one right here, Dr. Sam Loomis at number 19 from Halloween. I could have went with Laurie Strode, but obviously I couldn't do it. I would have went with Laurie first, but I feel like Dr. Loomis is easily number 2. And Hercules has been eliminated. Goodness gracious, Barbosa is killing everyone. No, it's Drago, not Hercules. Goodness. I'm seeing things again. Barbosa's killing it, though. And Michael Myers is number 20, obviously. Rivals with Dr. Loomis. And the reason why I did the whole thing on one of my episodes with Dr. Loomis, passing out, is because he really takes his job seriously. If you ever watched any of the Halloween movies, I know probably some people didn't get that joke. That was mainly for Halloween fans, but this is a guy that just completely is just, nobody will believe him, and he is trying to convince and say this guy, I love the rivalry. I like it better than Laurie Strode's rivalry with Myers. I really do. Because I feel like Laurie's has only really been in Halloween 2018 and 78. The other time she's fought Michael, the movies were bad. So I only count those 2 movies. Loomis has been in multiple movies. And Rocky's been eliminated by Myers and Barbosa. And Jason is here. You may be surprised who I'm putting rivals with him. Loomis doing invisible drop kicks on his invisible opponent. And number 22 is Freddy. So yeah, Freddy versus Jason, obviously. Great movie. I consider Jason, well, technically the teenagers are the heroes, but when it comes to that fight, I think Jason's the hero. Between Jason and Freddy, any day of the week, Jason is the hero. Obviously, people still debate who won, but Freddy's a great character. Don't get me wrong. He is a wonderful character. He's menacing, and I would say definitely when it comes to his appearance, he has a way better. Jason has one of the worst appearances. Like, he's just a guy in a hockey mask, basically. And sometimes he's like a zombie underneath or whatever. But, and I know the Jason X suit is cool. But overall, in my opinion, and Myers is not going to take out Tyler Durden. In my opinion, Jason has the best movies. He has some of the best kills. But when it comes to the appearance, he's one of the worst. Because, it's just a guy in a hockey mask. It's iconic, but it's not as creative as Freddy or Pinhead's level of creativity, of how a character should look. And Myers is kind of in the same boat. He just wears a mask. So, but I still love both of those characters. I'm saying, oh man, Myers got rid of Jason. Myers takes care of Jason. By the way, Mr. Incredible and Syndrome at 24. So that's a great rivalry. And there goes Loomis. And Tyler Durden takes out Michael Myers. Goodness, Tyler Durden's been in here for a little while, and I think he's mad because I talked about Fight Club. Maybe that's why he's eliminating everyone. I keep on breaking the rules, and it's making him ticked. And Baltimore is here. Obviously, who's going to be his match. And that one was, and there goes Barbosa. That one was a little bit debatable, too, because Harry obviously has a rival with Draco Malfoy. But I think Baltimore's rivalry is way better than Draco's. I mean, Draco is, I don't remember how Draco's story arc ends, but Voldemort and Harry. I need to go back and watch all the Harry Potter movies. I own them all. I own every single one of them. I don't enjoy them as much as other stuff. Like, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, but I still enjoy the movies. But it's not like Lord of the Rings level. Lord of the Rings is like 100 times better. Because I like the sword fight and I like the action. Game of Thrones is another one I like better than Harry Potter involving magic. And we're going to see who's the next set of rivals. And it is Gaston at 27. Obviously, you know who he's going to be going up against. That's obvious. And number 28 is Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Obviously Gaston's rival. And look, he's right behind him. Oh man, I thought they were going to fight. Oh, Mr. Incredible takes out Freddy. Good clothesline there, takes him out. I miss not having to keep track. I don't miss the fact that I don't have to keep track of people in this, because it was getting kind of nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. Look at Harry. Oh my goodness. And look at Gaston here. And Tyler Durden. He's still in this thing, man. He is out to get me. He is out to get me. You know, if it makes you feel better, I own the movie on Blu-ray. If that makes you feel any better. Neo's here. Neo from the Matrix. Till this day, I don't know why I watched the whole trilogy of the Matrix just to watch the fourth one. Oh my goodness. If you would have told me how the fourth one would have been, I would have never watched all three. I was like getting all hyped and stuff. Hyped. Huh. I should have knew better. And Mr. Incredible's been eliminated by Beast. I should have knew better. Oh my goodness. I should have knew better. Look at Beast. Oh my goodness. He's going to get his rival. He's going to get his rival. And there goes Gaston is gone. So Gaston has left the building. And Voldemort's going after his rival as well. And of course, we're going to get number 30 here. Look at Neo going to take out the Beast. Oh, wow. And obviously, we know who number 30 is going to be. It's Agent Smith. And when I was doing the research, it was always Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, and Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, or Agent Smith, Neo. It seems to be the two that come up the most. And so yeah, those two especially. course, Harry Potter and Voldemort, Draco Malfoy. I still think Voldemort's way a better rival for Harry. I mean, that's the main villain. And I kind of feel like Davy Jones is better for Jack Sparrow, but, you know, they put Barbossa on the list, and that's the first one. And Davy's kind of connected with all these other people. So, Voldemort's been eliminated. But Barbossa becomes, I think, good. If I'm not mistaken. I think, did Voldemort get, I think Voldemort got kicked out by Harry. So we are down to 5. I think they're all from different, yeah, I think they're all, well, except for the Matrix. So, it'd be cool to see a final 2 be rivals, but I doubt if it's going to happen. I mean, it's a possibility. Look at Tyler Durden, man. He is just ticked that I talked about Fight Club. It's called freedom of speech. First Amendment, Tyler. These two keep on going back and forth. And uh-oh, Tyler Durden. Oh man, Agent Smith. Oh, Agent Smith got him. There you go, Tyler. How does that feel? We could have a final 2 rivalry. It's a possibility with the Matrix. And that's why I don't like doing the, I know you guys voted on it, so that's the only reason I went for it. But that's why I don't like doing the ranked numbers, because it's kind of unfair to the other teams. I did pick the teams at random, though. I did pick the teams at random. And look at Harry Potter going to take out number 30, Agent Smith. So, oh my goodness, we're going to get a heroes matchup. Harry Potter versus Neo in the final 2. Look at, look at Harry Potter. Oh, man. He just socked Neo. Oh, my goodness. He took out Agent Smith as well. Wow. He got a few eliminations in that one, didn't he? But guess what? It doesn't matter how many eliminations he's got. Harry. You're not going to WrestleMania. WrestleMania will not be in Hogwarts either. You can take your magic somewhere else. It won't be at WrestleMania. No magic at WrestleMania. No magic. You're not going. That's right. None of your friends are going either, or any of the whole school. Dumbledore's not allowed. Nobody's allowed. J.K. Rowling's not allowed. Nobody gets to go to WrestleMania in the Harry Potter world. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I had fun with it. I thought it was pretty cool. We're gonna do more of these too. I have plans for a comic book one that's gonna get everyone hyped up, because we're gonna have Marvel and DC in that. So we're bringing that back again. That's gonna be fun. And I got another idea for another one. I got 2 other ideas, so we can have up to 4 of these, including this one. So, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all later. Thank you all for dropping by.